Every time the clock strikes midnight, everything in this city comes to a complete halt. It seems as if a mysterious force has pressed the pause button. Deep beneath the ground, a group of individuals in black are still wide awake. They move back and forth throughout the city, injecting a mysterious potion into the residents' bodies. After adjusting the residents' positions, everything around them began to change. The shabby table transforms into a luxurious dining table. Tall buildings can appear out of nowhere and shift positions at will. Some buildings even begin to collapse and reorganize themselves. But just as the mysterious organization carries out all of this, a man in the corner witnesses the entire process. When the mysterious figures in black return, time resets as if nothing had ever occurred. The only difference is that among them, some people's memories and lives have changed. For example, the couple with the luxurious dining table, who once could only afford soup, and the person who claims to have sold newspapers for 25 years, who was just a hotel owner moments ago. Such events happen once every 12 hours, and during the process of injecting the memory-altering potion, the man suddenly woke up, causing the potion to not be fully administered. When he woke up again, he had lost all his memories, and lying beside him was a woman's corpse. Using the information on his ID, he learned his name was John and found his home address. When he arrived home, he discovered that he had a beautiful wife. It turned out that the couple had been having problems, but now he remembered nothing. While John was talking to his wife Emma, a sheriff suddenly appeared and attempted to arrest him. Because the police had found the woman's corpse and identified him as the prime suspect, Emma helped her husband escape. Just when John reached a dead end, a door suddenly appeared on the wall out of nowhere. John found a psychologist using a business card and began to follow him. A door appeared on the wall, and after the doctor entered, the door vanished. While wandering, John uncovered the secret of the city. And this doctor was a scientist who developed the memory-altering potion for the mysterious organization. When John confronted the scientist, he accidentally discovered that he had the ability to control thoughts. When the mysterious figure appeared, he had no choice but to leave for the time being. He discovered on the postcard that perhaps Shell Beach held the key to uncovering the truth about the city. But it seemed like this place was unreachable. Now, it's midnight again, and the city comes to a halt once more. Unfortunately, the figures in black discovered John's uniqueness and sought to capture him. He climbed the endlessly lengthening staircase and escaped to the rooftop, and witnessed firsthand the distortion and changes happening to the city. They had already found him. During the struggle, John fell, but luckily he managed to grab onto the railing. But the building next to him was moving toward his direction. In a moment of crisis, he shattered the glass and fled into the building. One of the figures in black chased after him. John opened the emergency exit door and narrowly avoided falling to his death. Soon, the frozen city resumed, and he found himself surrounded by the figures in black. At that moment, the sheriff appeared and arrested him, taking him to the police station. He told the sheriff that he wasn't the killer and suspected that the mysterious organization had framed him as the murderer. He also explained that the mysterious figures appeared every 12 hours, altering the lives of the residents, and asked the sheriff if he remembered what had happened at noon today. Also asked if the sheriff knew how to get to Shell Beach. His words made the sheriff fall into deep thought. When the sheriff saw John using his mind to control the books, he began to believe his words. After John was released, he sought out the scientist. The scientist threatened him with a gun, forcing him to inject the potion, claiming that once the potion was administered, he would learn the truth behind everything. The sheriff rescued John, and after he put away the potion, they set off together to find Shell Beach. Strangely, the road to the beach had vanished. During their boat ride, the scientist revealed the truth to them. The group of mysterious figures in black were actually extraterrestrial beings. They didn't have physical bodies of their own and instead parasitized corpses to mimic humans. These extraterrestrial beings had no individual memories or thoughts. Their consciousness was a collective, a single shared mind. They kept altering human memories and lives because they wanted to use this method to study the mysteries of the human soul. They wondered if changing memories could transform a person into someone else. In other words, what makes each person unique, whether it's the soul or the memory, held the key to a mystery that could potentially save their entire species. Below the city, There was a special machine capable of altering the structure of matter. This ability was known as coordination. John adapted to the environment here and underwent an evolution, enabling him to resonate with the machine and thus gain the ability to use coordination. When they reached Shell Beach, it felt like the edge of the city. Aside from a large poster on the wall, there was nothing else. He and the sheriff smashed through the wall, only to find that beyond it was a vast starry sky. They were stunned by the sight. It turned out that the city was an alien spacecraft, floating like a continent in the vastness of space. At that moment, the figures in black arrived. During the struggle, the sheriff and one of the black-clad figures were swept out into outer space. The aliens took control of his wife, Emma. With no way to resist, John was captured by them. They threatened to kill John, but the leader believed that John had evolved to be strong enough to carry their collective memory. As long as he injected their collective memory, he would merge with them. This would give them the chance to fully understand the mystery of the human soul. However, before the injection, the scientist had secretly swapped a potion with a different one. As the potion was injected, countless memories flooded his mind. Memories specifically created by the scientist for John. They contained all the years he had spent learning about the extraterrestrial beings and his understanding of the coordination ability. After absorbing the potion, John now knew how to control the machine, allowing him to harness the power of coordination. With a single thought, he could send the extraterrestrial beings flying. The extraterrestrial beings focused all their mental energy on their leader. The two sides engaged in a battle of minds, and the entire underground city couldn't withstand the immense power they unleashed. They soared into the sky, battling each other like gods. The alien leader threw a flying knife, but John used his immense energy to redirect it, sending it back and piercing the leader's chest. In the endless starry sky, the leader was reduced to ashes. The scientist had told John in his memories that as long as he could focus his mental energy enough, he would be able to fully control the power of the machines within the spacecraft. Now, John hopes to use this energy to repair the city and improve the lives of its residents. Finally, the buildings that had been destroyed were restored to their original state. The residents of the city began new memories and a new life, but this time, no one would alter them again. The entire city slowly turned under John's will, welcoming the long-awaited sunlight. Under the blue sky and white clouds, the sea shimmered with light. At the end of the bridge stood a familiar figure. In this moment, neither of them remembered the past, yet as if by fate, they walked hand in hand toward the Shell Beach of their hearts. This movie story ends here. Thank you for watching.